Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tracy with TR's Tarot Talk 1111. If you've watched my other videos, you will see that they're taking way too long because I have so many announcements to make. So I'm going to try to condense it down. So don't be offended if I speak quickly. This is the monthly zodiac reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Crosswatchers. Crosswatchers, remember that energy is fluid and spirit knows who's watching, so it very well might be for you instead of about your person. Also, I am doing 4 private readings a day. I offer anything from $10 all the way up until $125 for a deep soul dive, which is 2 plus hours, as long as it takes, basically. And those of you who have booked those know that I give you all the time that you need. Sometimes they're very lengthy, so clear your schedule if you order one. If you want a private reading, this is a beautiful time to do it because all of these big planets are going into retrograde, so it's retrograde season. We're coming up on the eclipse season, and it's the year 2020 where we're leaving Pisces and entering the age of Aquarius. So big, big spiritual awakenings and shifts and ascensions and twin flame activations, and all of that is my bag of tea. So if you would like a personal private reading, please reach out. Now, everybody here is going to get a message today. Okay, so if the main message does not resonate with you, please stick around till the end because I am doing oracle messages along with this. Okay, I am using the surrender deck for the past energies. I am doing cards. This is the Work Your Light Oracle deck for those who resonate with being star seeds, light workers, indigos, ground crew, quite frankly. I'm going to let you ask a yes or no direct question and use Doreen Virtue's angel answer cards to get the answer for you, or at least advice around it. And I'm using the Rebel Oracle deck because it's cool and it does a little cussing. So if you don't like that, I apologize, but I think they're cool. I'm doing Twin Flame or Sacred Soulmate or just Aries in Love, right? So you'll get a message for romance if that is also on your docket. And last but not least is the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. My spread that I'm doing this month is the heart of the matter. What do we need to heal and leave into the past? Or what did we leave in the past? What's dying? That kind of stuff, right? Past stuff. What is on your mind or what is influencing you? What is buried in the subconscious mind or is being worked on behind the scenes? And what energies are you moving forward in? Okay, now I know this is a long intro. I apologize, but for those of you who are praying for my brother-in-law, my cousin, neither one of them made it. And I do appreciate your prayers. Please continue to pray for the family because they are grieving at this time. Also, I uploaded a channeled message like I do every new moon, every full moon. It is not a card reading. It is kind of like a vlog where I do my sacred ritual bath and I pray and meditate and do automatic writing and bring guided messages to you from the divine or from the universe, from your people. And it's all around the energy of that particular lunar cycle. So this month's has already been uploaded and it's there for you to view. Just to give you a quick download of what it is. There are 2 groups that Spirit said is going to be hit really extra hard from this new full moon. And because today's the day after, you might have already experienced this. But some of you could experience a tower moment. If you've been clinging to a toxic marriage or relationship or family dynamic or job that you hate that just doesn't resonate or pay you what you deserve, any of that stuff might hit you hard. That would be group A. Group B are those who have already experienced those deaths and transformations and have been in the grieving process. You're going to be getting help through this moon to get triggered to bring up the remnants of that grieving so that you can get to the final stage of acceptance and then start the cleanup or the burn off, right? It's like cleaning, clearing, decluttering, that kind of thing. So also, guys, I picked this postcard from Spirit every moon, new moon, full moon, for me, for that lunar cycle. And this one was so on par with the guided message, I just had to read it to you guys. Okay, so here we go. Dearest you, there are times when loss is a part of life. Sometimes a loss is welcomed. Like when you leave a toxic situation that is not in alignment with your highest good. Sometimes a loss is sudden and painful, like when a loved one crosses over to our dimension. Regardless, of the nature of the loss and your control over it, your experience is asking to be acknowledged. Tears are necessary, as is grief. When you repress the natural expression of loss, and try to move on too quickly, the unprocessed pain haunts you in destructive ways. We don't want that for you. Instead, let your heart break wide open. Feel the loss and integrate it. See the beauty that was, the lessons learned, and know that as you let go of what is past, ever more of you remains. It gets better, we promise. Your heart expands with more compassion for the world than ever before. Love heals all. We're loving you, sending you love and support, always and forever. This really touched my heart because I just lost my brother-in-law and my cousin. And it brought up a little bit of a trigger around losing my mom and sister 3 and 4 years ago. So that's what this moon is all about, right? The grieving process for some of you. What little burps and bubbles need to come up from the subconscious in order to be healed fully so that we can go into 2020 with clear vision and a clear plan, manifesting the world, the highest and best life for ourselves. All right, Aries, what do you need to know for the now energy? Solar plexus. This is big, guys. This is your God source energy. This is the I am center. This is where I believe creativity and self-expression resides. It's your belief systems. It's your your belief systems and your paradigms. You know, what is your core value system? And so some of that might come up questioned, right? Like, who am I? What do I want? Where am I going? What do I believe? How have I been showing up? And do I need to make adjustments? Am I worthy? It's I am. I am. What are you? Are you worthy or are you not worthy? Are you fat, ugly, unhappy, bored? Or are you loving, sunny? You know, are you a victim or a victor? A lot of I ams around that. So you will know because this moon is going to trigger you. And with that being the chakra center, that's the energetic center that Spirit believes that during this time is going to be activated, cleared, and empowered for you. All right, so what is, for Aries, what needs to be put in the past, put to rest, healed, you know, that kind of stuff. Look at that. We have the 5 of Cups. So this is karmic patterns. This is things that you've done over and over again. You've been closing off your heart and you've been looking at the 3 spilled cups. You know, you're mourning over the loss of whatever you have lost. We've all experienced loss. So you may have been, I'm hearing for some of you, stuck in the grieving process, stuck in repeating patterns I'm hearing Saturn too. Saturn, I believe, is gone retrograde or is going retrograde. Saturn is the father energy, you know. Saturn will reward you for hard work done well. And Saturn will, I don't like the word punish, but sometimes it can feel like that, right? Because a balance needs to be made. But Saturn is the parent that keeps you in check, right? So if the past is coming up for clearing and healing, make sure that you do the 5 steps of the grieving process. Let this moon trigger that to be healed, but then you need to stop looking at the past and you need to kind of figure out what these patterns are, because I'm seeing this, you know, cycles and cycles and cycles. This could be around friendships. This could be anywhere in your life. This could be a love romance thing because it's cups, right? But whatever it is, it's emotionally made you feel sad. And so instead of, once you've done the healing around it, you need to get out of the energy of it and turn and face the sun, because your back is to the sun, and it looks like you're stuck in a cycle of grief, okay, of worrying and thinking about something from your past. So what is on your mind or influencing you, Aries? Movement. This is communication. If this is a relationship, maybe you haven't been communicating with your person. This is usually online texting or emailing or something to do with online. But I like to think of this card also as like Cupid's arrows, right? Those 8 wands coming straight for the heart. I'm hearing Bryan Adams, straight from the heart. I don't remember the words, but I'm hearing it. So anyhow, for some of you, I do feel romance around this. But this is like a wish that's right there in the crosshairs. It's almost like whatever has been, I think you're finally doing your healing around it. And you are thinking about, how can I move forward into something better, right? Whether it's a better relationship or a better attitude about relationships you're already in. And if this is grieving the loss of of family members or friends, you know, this is knowing that at some point in time you're going to have to move forward out of that energy. This is also very fast moving energy. So if you haven't communicated with somebody for a while, then this communication could come in pretty quickly, or you might be thinking about communicating spur of the moment because it is on your mind, right? All right, so let's take a look at what's hidden or buried in your subconscious. Spiritual strength, 9 of Wands. Okay, in the regular tarot deck, this is my wounded warrior that's just like a dog with a bone. Yes, I've been through the ringer. I've worked so hard. I've been hurt. I've been, you know, in a battle. However, I still believe in the cause. I still believe in the topic. I still believe in the situation, and I'm not giving up just yet. Okay, in this deck, it's called Spiritual Strength. And if you look at this, this is like all the weight that you have been holding up. It's like you've been holding space for another person, for some of you. It's like energetically you knew that they were coming back, or you were hoping they were coming back, and you've been holding space for them. This looks like holding space, right? And this guy coming out here, this is like the Hierophant energy. It's the student. The student is doing the lessons, and from the lessons will come the teacher, right? Some of you might become teachers through whatever journey this is that you've been on. Because at least that's what's going on with me, right? I teach what I've learned, and I can only teach what I've learned. I'm an experiential teacher. And if I bring guided messages that are channeled, I let you know that they're channeled and not my personal experience. Okay, so a lot is going on beneath the surface. Spirit is showing you, teaching you spiritually, you know, how to persevere, how to be strong, how to find that spiritual strength, right? It's like flexing those spiritual strength muscles. And some of you might be aware of this, and some of you might not even know what's going on, okay? But it's happening. It's in the works, okay? What energy do you have moving forward? We have the sacral chakra. Guys, I need to get me a little cheat sheet so I can remember what all these are. I have vague ideas, but I'm sure there's a long list. But for me, this is sexual energy. This is drive. This is also creativity. I believe the two work together, the solar and the sacral. This is about desires. Doesn't have to be sexual desires, but what is it you're manifesting? What is it you're desiring? This is a very powerful manifestation time. So, this is the center, I believe, that is the most affected by, of course, they all are. So don't take it as just one. But this is like, you can't manifest anything if you don't desire it. Spirit showed me you've got to dream it. That's third eye and crown chakra. Then you have to desire it. That's heart and sacral. Desires down here too. You get it down here and you get it right here. And then you have to take all the steps that you can to make it happen. That's root chakra, and it might be throat chakra too, depending on if communication is necessary. But whatever it is you're called to do to manifest it, then it's faith. Absolute and utter faith. That is like the star chakra, the one that connects you to the universe, right? All right. So what do you need to surrender this month, Aries? Surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. See, spiritual strength, emotional loss. See, so you guys, I would say, are probably group B, the ones that have already had their tower moments, had things removed from their life, physically removed things on your own from your life. There have been deaths in the family or there have been losses. And so you are on this healing journey. And Spirit says to surrender to it. Rip your chest wide open. Let it flow. Cry. Sometimes you got to have an ugly cry. That's what my son calls them. Mom, you had an ugly cry. Yeah, because, it doesn't matter how beautiful you are. When you're in pain, it can be ugly, right? So maybe you need to just allow this full supermoon to crack you wide open and allow those 5 stages of healing. Please go watch my channeled message. There's a lot of good stuff there for you. Okay, then we have surrender, low self-esteem. That's why we're dealing with the solar plexus and sacral chakra too. Because see, you've got the orange and you've got the yellow. So this is all about your belief systems around who you are and what your worthiness is. It's time for you to love yourself and stop trying to love everybody else first, okay? Yes, we are supposed to love all. We are all one, okay? But you can't, just like being on an airplane, if the plane's going down and the masks come down, you need to put your mask on first because you might be able to save 1 or 2 people next to you without the mask, but with the mask, you might be able to save the whole plane. Who knows, right? So this is self-care, self-love, self-recognition, I posted on Facebook the other day, due to the coronavirus, this morning I think I'll wink at myself and slap myself on the ass or something like that. I don't remember, but it was cheeky, right? About loving on myself, right? Buy yourself flowers. Give yourself a massage. Treat yourself. There are areas of your body you can reach that you can literally love on and massage without, it might not be the back and places like that, but there are things you can do to love on yourself. All right, so now we're going to take a look for my Star Seeds Light Workers ground crew. What does Spirit say is your mission work, and where are you at on that journey, and what do you need to be doing? Bottom of the deck was the leap card. It says, you go first, the universe will catch you. And I'm hearing that phrase, if you knew you were divinely supported, what what would you do? You know, if you knew that what you were going to do was divinely supported, what would you do? So if you're in a job that you hate, ask yourself, if I won the lottery today, what could I do that I love to do that could still benefit and support me emotionally, physically, spiritually, right? Because if you do that, there are ways that you can cultivate those gifts and those talents and charge a fee for them, where everybody is supporting everybody, right? I just made me a moon manifesto for different ways I want to show up in the new world, right? The changes I want to make. I want to get better with my eating habits. I want to get better with my exercise habits. I want to get better with, I want to recycle. I want to get out in nature more. I'm hearing noises. I'll have to listen back to the tape and see what that was. So anyhow, take that leap of faith. How are you going to show up in 2020? Because changes are happening. So what are your gifts and talents, or what is your mission work? We have Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Wow. Warrior Woman. So you're going to know how that applies in your life, okay? I know I'm a warrior. I fight for a lot, for the whole universe. You know, at times I do a lot of spiritual work to fight for something better, the highest and best for all. So how are you answering your deepest call, Aries? Then we have align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? Okay? And we all have that, guys. No judgment here. Just make a list, you know. I did mine today. Areas in my life that I think I'm out of alignment. And I mean, I've gained like 5 or 6 pounds during this coronavirus thing. The weather's been beautiful one day and stinky the next, you know, and it's so sporadic I can't get my exercise in. So what do you need to do to get in alignment with your manifestations too? You got to feel like it's already here, guys. That faith factor is the big one. So then we have you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So this is a message for some of you. Like I said, they're not always going to coincide with the general reading. But I feel like for some of you out there, you need to hear this. Maybe you know, are ready to take that leap of faith. Maybe you've done your alignments. Maybe you're ready to fight for a cause. And Spirit says, keep facing your true north and don't overthink it, because you're being divinely guided. Okay? Now, I'd like you to take just a moment to set your intentions on what question. It doesn't have to do with, it does not have to be in correlation with the reading that we've already done. You can ask anything. Take a moment, ask a question. We'll try to get you a definitive yes or no, or at least sound advice or timing around it. This deck has 2 yeses and 2 nos, okay? So let's take a look. Have you set your intentions? I'll give you just a second. Okay. Oh, look at this, guys. Not just yes, but yes with an exclamation point. Woot, woot. Ooh, I got chills on that one. That's a definite message for somebody, or maybe all of you. Then we have let go. There's something here in the past that you're working on, okay? So let that heal. And when it's healed, let it go, okay? Once you got to get to that acceptance. Please go watch the guided channeled message. There's some good stuff in there around this. There's 5 stages of grief, you know, and they're not linear. It's not like you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do 1, 5, 4, 3, 1, and be all over the place, which is kind of the energy I'm getting with you. There's some stuff that you need to be triggered on to finally get that last ugly cry out, right? And to let it go. Or, like I said, you set your own intentions for that question. So however this resonates for the question you asked, it says yes, let go. So take that as it resonates. Then we have abundance, guys. Look at this. Whew. It's raining money instead of men. Maybe for some of you it'll be raining men. But abundance could be anything. It doesn't matter what you're asking for. Maybe you asked about your government stimulus check, or maybe you asked about a new love, or whatever you asked about. You're going to be abundant, okay? All right, now we've got the in your face, tell you like it is, whether you like it or not, messages for those that it resonates with. That may not resonate with everybody. These are separate readings from the general message. Okay, but these are messages to take forward in the next 20 however many days between now and the new moon. Okay, we have stop obsessing. You are not the fucking center of the universe. Well, alrighty then. I like to think sometimes I'm the center of the universe too. So we're in the same boat. But it says stop obsessing. There's something you need to let go of and let heal. And it could be around self-esteem issues too. Okay? We have make better fucking choices. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Oh my God. Can I tattoo that one on my arm or my forehead? Make better choices. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Wow, that one needs a whole video all on its own, don't it? All right, you need some fucking yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool. That's that spiritual strength. This is spiritual learning, right? Not just yoga, but prayer, meditation, intention work, energy clearing, that kind of stuff. We have fuck fear. It will lie to your face, and I can attest to that. Trust me. I've done a lot of healing around my fear. And when fears creep up, because I'm human, and they do, I've got a lot of tools in my toolkit now. And I'm telling you, when you get tools to face your fears and to transmute that energy, your whole life will shift for the highest and best. Then we have shit is going down with your job. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. That's going to be for some of you. Now remember, it's only if it resonates. Never try to make something fit in your life. If you have a beautiful job and you know it's a great job, you know that it's prosperous, you know that you're happy when you do it, then obviously that's not your message. But if you've been struggling in some area of work that just does not resonate with you, trust that this moon's going to trigger you in that area, and it might be time for you to reevaluate or change your perspective or even possibly quit. You'll know. All right, twinsies, divine masculine, divine feminine, sacred soulmates, and just any Aries in love. Okay, we're going to get you some messages too. I'm sorry, I got a little hair or something itching my nose. Okay, what do we have? Honeymoon. This has been coming up a lot. Honeymoon. I'm wondering if this is not going to be energy of the collective trickling out of quarantine. Only because I find it hard to believe that all 12 zodiacs are going to go on a vacation or honeymoon, right? Get married and have a honeymoon. So however this resonates in your reading, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. This could be coming out of quarantine and spending time with the person or people that you love. Then we have retreat. See, yeah, it's time to disconnect from the world. You might just go on a retreat with the person that you love. Or maybe Spirit's saying it would be a good time to do that. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Yeah, guys, so, I feel manifestation on the table here. With the self-esteem and the spiritual healing and the solar plexus, sacral chakra. And with this 5 of Cups and 9 of Wands, spiritual strength. I feel like for those of you that are on the twin flame or sacred soulmate journey, ascension soulmates, right? Doesn't have to be romantic, but it's definitely a love relationship, right? That could be your ascension partner, somebody that is your mirror, that triggers you. Whatever you call it, because there are many titles. It looks like, there might be, because I know that a lot of people get in new relationships before they've really healed or transmuted or closed out the cycle from an old one. That's going to resonate with some of you. For others of you, this could literally be feeling like there's been no communication and you think you might have lost your person, right? And this is triggering you to know your self-worth and to work on your self-esteem, because obviously if somebody loves you, they're going to show that, right? And if they have brokenness or childhood wounding around showing love, then that is what spirit will be working on with them. But you can't fix them. You can only fix you, and have faith and trust that spirit is working on them. Whatever the situation is, you're calling in your soulmate, and it looks like you or them might be moving much faster, or at least thinking about it. It's on your mind. It's influencing you, okay? Or it's influencing them. All right, last message for Aries. How are we doing? 30 minutes. Damn, I'm getting better. All right, so last message from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. We have, this is nice. Nice. Okay, so we have a leg up. A leg up. Now, this could be your spiritual guides, your ancestors. This could be from the etheric realm, right? Your angels, all of your helpers that are disembodied. Or this could literally be soul tribe, people in your life that are going to be helping you in some way, shape, or form during the next 30 days. Be open to receive, because with this emotional loss and your hands over your heart, I think that's what you're leaving behind. I think you're in manifestation mode. So be careful and make sure that you are asking for help. You know, spirit can't help without your permission, because you are a sovereign being and you have free will. So don't forget to be open to receive, ask for guidance and help. And if you need help in the 3D world, make sure that you're not afraid to ask for a leg up, okay? It's a 7, guys. 7s are very, they're about action. No. They're about preparing for action. Okay, so then we have loyal heart. So for some of you, if this is a twin flame thing, I hope you can see this, guys, because I can't see nothing except for cracks. So, you know, please forgive me if I hold the cards up and they're totally out of shot. But this is like the mirror, right? There's an egg. They're sitting on an egg. There's a heart, and it looks like a letter in between it. And then like a note, not a letter, like a word letter. And then we have the king and queen, which are completely mirroring each other. And this says that if you're involved with a twin flame, or you know, just basically anybody that is very loyal to you, that is helping you. And what are they helping you do? Co-create. Okay, you can't. I don't know why, but I'm getting this message that this is just probably for one of you, maybe a small handful, but it's I'm seeing this owl with the egg and the leopard. And what I'm hearing is, you can be the brains and I can be the brawn. I can be, you know, it's almost like a perfect match, right? It's like one's going to be the thinker and the other is going to be the doer. And together you're going to create something very beautiful. What are you creating? A new life. I hope you can see this. It's a very beautiful card. Look at that. Just shining like a diamond. That song's been coming to me a lot. And there's a mask down here that is next to her. Hope you can see it. And she's removed the mask. She's being authentic. She's creating something better for herself. And this is, oh, I just noticed, the egg. The egg is cracked open. Here's the egg, guys. The egg shows up in a lot of these cards. The egg is here. And then it's here. And then here it is, cracked open, and this beautiful fairy is being birthed out of it with no mask on. It's like she's like a child again. She's authentic. She's free. I'm hearing she's free of judgments and yeah, belief systems. It's like complete and utter reset. You know, it's like getting a brand new baby that hasn't been programmed for anybody's agenda. They're just free. And then we have milk and honey. Look at that, guys. It's a little baby elephant playing in milk and honey under a rainbow with a face in the sky watching over it. So this is going to be luck. I like to think of, they say if an elephant has its trunk up, it's good luck. And also an elephant never forgets. So whatever lessons you're learning, you're not going to forget them. You're going to use them from this day forward to help you create a new life with a sacred soulmate for some of you. For others of you, it's just with loyal-hearted friends. It's cleaning out your friend list, right? Getting rid of the drama, the toxic ones, the ones that just don't vibe where you are anymore. And it's going to free you up, and that's beautiful. So bottom of the deck was the Five of Pentacles, and I think this is about that self-esteem. Yeah, and throat chakra. So you guys are being cleansed. This is a cleansing of your energetic centers are getting cleared out, right? So you have your throat chakra, solar plexus, sacral chakra, and all three of those, what's in between those is the heart chakra. So maybe you've done work around that, or maybe that's what is to come after these ones, right? But the Five of Pentacles is feeling like you're not good enough. It's lack mentality. Sometimes it's choosing to alienate yourself, right? Because in the standard Rider-Waite, the people are outside of a warm church with a beautiful window. Churches usually have their doors open to anybody. So this could be removing yourself, secluding yourself, and then feeling like you're the victim, like other people did it to you when really you did it to yourself. But that's what you're working on. So you're going to heal that shit, right? Your self-esteem is going to get better. All right, Aries, I love you. If you would like your own personal private reading, please reach out. They are listed in the description box below. I make them very affordable. They go from the simplest of just a one-card energy read. And I am an intuitive reader, so I can get a lot of information off of one card, right? And then it goes all the way up to a full deep dive, which is 2+ hours, okay? However long it takes. The least it would be is 2 hours. The longest it could be is whatever the hell I feel you need, okay? And so I love you, and I will see you on the other side. Namaste.